Hi guys, I'm at my son's soccer game and I just waiting for them to end the practice, and I figured I'd make a little video while I'm waiting in the car, answer a few questions I've gotten lately. Okay, so people are asking where on the face you can fill. Let's talk about it. I guess I'll start with the forehead. All right, so you can fill if you have, but they have to be lines that are already like indented. Not if you put your eyes up that lines come, that doesn't count. It has to be permanent lines. If you have permanent lines on your forehead, you can fill them. If they're not permanent, you're gonna get like a little bump because you don't really need to fill it. So that would be Botox. If you want to prevent wrinkles, that's Botox. Filler is meant to fill an already wrinkled area. Okay, so now that we said that, if you have lines, permanent lines across the forehead, you can fill those with a very light 0.01. I wouldn't inject quick. It is across the forehead. It's a very smooth, wide surface. You want to keep the injections minimal. You can always add more, but I would take it slow. Then you have the 11s. People often have the 11s. That's from frowning. You get it in between the eyes. Those you can fill. Eyebrows. If you feel your eyebrows are a little bit drooping, you can fill the eyebrow bone from there to there. No problem. From there to there. Put a little filler. You can fill your cheekbones. And if you have lines between the cheekbones next to your eyes called crow's feet, when you fill the eyebrow and you fill the cheek, it actually creates tension on the skin, smoothing out the lines in between. Same as the temple area. A lot of people are asking about the temple. You should not inject in the soft part. So you want to feel next to the eye. There's a soft part. Don't inject there. You're going to feel a little bit higher, and you're going to see it's a harder, you're going to feel a bone there, part of the skull. That's where you can inject. Again, taking it very slowly, and again, going around up higher on the cheekbone area will automatically create tension and smooth out the lines that are over here. Okay, and when we're talking about cheekbones now, it goes into the tear through area where people are very scared to inject. You can inject this area. Let me just explain how you're going to go about it. So the cheekbone area you have there, you're going to start the tear through, starting the corner of the eyebrow all the way down to the cheekbone. Feel where the bone is, inject. The corner of your eye all the way down, cheekbone, inject. Now you're getting more into the softer skin area. Go on the outside of the color part of the eye and inject right there. You see where the hollowness of my eye starts? Right there. And then you're gonna go, but really, really right on the bottom, right along the stronger part. Don't go right into there, okay? Doing here will fill enough. You don't have to go on the eye line, okay? Moving on to the nose. Some people have a dimple on the tip of their nose. You can fill it, make it nice and round. Some people have a dent in their nose, on the bridge of their nose. You can smooth that. You can fill in this. Sometimes it gets a little deep on people. You can fill next to the nose. Personally, I do not like to fill these lines unless they're really deep. I can fill them in a little bit, but I always like to leave those lines because it's part of having a natural looking face. You need these lines to look human. If anything, those lines are bothering you, it's because they're coming all the way down below the mouth, and that's where we call marionette lines. Marionette lines we want to get rid of. These lines down here you can fill. Sometimes they're a little deeper around the mouth area, you can fill. Up here, fill. Just be careful not to completely eliminate the line. You want to leave a little bit of a line. Okay, so that you can do dimples in the chin, marionette lines. You can add volume under the lip area, like here. Okay, sometimes you want to build that up if it's a little bit wrinkly. Lips. You can add in a nice lip line. You can create a beautiful pout, injecting in to the lip line. To create volume, you can inject into the water line of the mouth, creating volume and a bigger plump. You can also inject the jaw. Somebody who wants to widen the jaw, elongate their chin. You can do the little thin lines in the neck. And those are pretty much the areas you can do hyaluron. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that when you do these little lines right here, the ones that connect the nose to the lip, you can fill those too on people who have smoker's lines. Filling these two gives a little bit of a lift, and it gives a nice a little M, okay? People like that. And you want to fill in the lips down to here, all the way to the end and around. If you have a smoker's line, you will inject right on the borderline, going towards your lip. And once the lips are filled, I always say fill the lips before you start attacking smoker's lines, because filling in the lips will smooth out smoker's lines. So make sure you do the lips first, even if the person is not there for lips. You're the professional, you tell them you've got to do the lips in order to get rid of the smoker's lines, because that's going to smooth a lot of them out. Once you have the lip plump, you're going to see whatever lines, the deeper ones, will remain. You're going to do those very slowly, again with a 0.01 injection into those thin lines around the mouth. You can correct lines like that. All right, so if you have any questions, you can email me at lori.collard@hotmail.com. I'd love to get your questions together and make a little video with the answers. And you can check out my work on Instagram at l.c.hairaddict. I'd like to see what's new with you guys, and hope you enjoyed my video. Okay, bye.